Well, winter has definitely arrived here in New Zealand. We've had a few good storms, some really freezing temperatures. So I thought perfect opportunity to put my teens on the back of the bike and go and find somewhere to camp for the night. So it's a bit of sunshine, that's good. There's some black clouds, that's not quite so good, but they're only small, so that's good. Except where I'm going to go camping is over there, behind those big clouds. Yeah, let's see how it goes, eh? Look at that view. Shot through the fence. That's not particularly good. Even a bit of a rainbow at the edge of the rain, and then lots of nice sunshine. That's quite a pleasant place to camp out that direction, I think. Rather than camping out in that direction, where it is nothing but rain clouds and wind. Okay, so this is accommodation for the night. Basic camping in a natural setting. The only thing is, what the hell's that? No motorbikes. Bollocks. No, I'm not turning back, so it's not as if I'm going to be doing anything bad with the bike, so onward anyway. But yes, at the moment the rain is, I've gone through one lot of rain. It looks like there's some rain further on, so in a nice patch in the middle, hopefully get the tent up before the next downpour. Okay, so water's from the river, I sort of knew that. That does mean, I like that little bivouac thingy someone's made. I should find out exactly where the closest spot to the river is to make it easy to get water. So I don't particularly want to have to go walking 20 minutes just for a cup of tea. Okay, so here's the little setup I've got. I haven't set up a cooker or anything like that yet, because I thought first thing I'd do is make a cup of tea, and I parked as close to the water as I could get, but let me show you where the water is. If you'll just excuse a walking camera shot for a while. Up, down some steps, jump, and there you go. A fairly steep bush track down to some rapids. Of course my motorbike boots aren't the best thing for doing tramping in, but So this thing is a complete goat track. Sorry, bad camera work, I know. Gee. Okay. Now some corners. Now, I don't think that's where the path goes, so I'll clamber back up here. And another big drop away. And I don't think I'll be able to hold the camera while I do this one, because this is going to be swinging off trees and jumping a bit. So right back to you. Okay, so that's just got down that little clamber there. Run round again. And one final jump to freedom. Okay, and now finally we are at the water. I've got to admit it, it's a nice river. That's pretty fast water. But the thing is, all that clambering down I just did, I didn't bring anything to fill with water. So I'm going to have to go back, get the pot I think, and see if I can see how much water I can fill in a pot and carry all the way back up again. And I don't think that's going to go too well. But anyway, check it out, it's a camping spot, eh? Yeah, might not be able to see it on this camera, but can actually see how fast those clouds are coming down. And along with it, a few drips of water. So 4:30 may actually be time to start preparing some dinner and thinking about climbing into the tent. So that's one of the joys of camping in winter. Anyway, it's not too bad a setup really, can't complain. Other than the fact that I don't think I'll be getting another cup of tea today. It's too much of a hassle going down to the river. Okay, yep, it started to rain, so I might quickly try and get some food starting to cook and then retire to the tent. So while there's still a bit of light, assisted by the motorbike, just briefly show you my little cooking setup. A little bit of risotto in a packet, easiest thing. The burner from the top of whatever that is, the Primus thing. There's a little bit of water in that I'd got from the river. I'd spilt most of it, it's only half full, but hopefully it's enough. So in my pot, a few snacks, carrots and cheese. Can chuck them in the cooking as well. Easy enough. A few little salami sausages, so I can chop them up into the risotto just to get it a little bit more flavoursome, plus, you know, one or two which I might be able to use as a snack as well. The standard sort of thing I keep in here as well, pocket knife for chopping stuff up, and 2 little bottles. They look pretty much the same, which is why one of them I've written on it dish liquid, so just a little thing for washing up liquid to clean everything up afterwards, and a small little thing of cooking oil, so I can just sort of give it a little bit of a squirt into the pan. This thing here is the base for the stove thing, you know, the support. Just sort of folds out, put the pan on it, and a little spoon, and that's all it really is. A little scourer as well. So yeah, small frying pan, pot, lid, and this thing as well if I just want to make a cup of tea, but don't always use that. So that's it. Oh, and of course can't forget the gas. Also, should have done that, a few of these little packet coffee things, so you don't need milk or anything. So yeah, for the morning I'll probably have to go down and get some more water, but that's all I really need. Doesn't take up much room, and of course that risotto thing, there's possibly going to be a bit left over for brekkie in the morning, unless it gets eaten by wildlife in the meantime. Anyway, it's getting wet. I'll get some food on and then retire indoors for the evening. Okay, I didn't actually take much footage on this little camping expedition. The battery on my phone discharged really fast in the evening as the temperature dropped. The little power pack I brought, don't know what happened to that, because it was completely flat when I plugged it in, even though I'd charged it up all day yesterday. And the camera in this, you know, the center prism tube that I run on my helmet, didn't want to turn on early in the morning either, presumably because of the temperature. Okay, let's do a quick summary of the overnight camp. The weather actually turned out slightly better than I was anticipating when I saw all those black clouds I was heading towards. The clouds really stayed away until nightfall, and it rained through most of the night, which wasn't much of an inconvenience really. It seemed to stop at about 4 AM, and then it got really cold, and when I poked my head out of the tent early in the morning, all the rainwater had iced up all over the tent, and it took a while to get everything thawed. The location, yeah, not that good. Such a pain not having easy access to water, and I'd seen on the map that the river was right next to the place where I was going to camp, so I didn't think about bringing a large bottle or container to fill with water. So I guess that's my mistake really. Should be prepared. But despite the freezing temperatures, the sleeping bag was fairly warm. The only thing that really kept me up was the noise from all the rain on the tent. But at the end of the day, it was really just a night out. There was no special purpose to it. Just get out of the house. So as far as that goes, most definitely a success. And of course, seeing some nice views on the way is always good.